For our royal update, the Duchess of Sussex has arrived in Germany to join Prince Harry at the Invictus Games. Joining me now to discuss it, TalkTV presenter and royal commentator Afua Hagan. She looked very jolly and pleased, didn't she?
She did. Happy to be back with Prince Harry, hubby, of course.
Yes.
Going to be a private dinner tonight with Team UK and their families, and with Prince Harry as well, and ahead of Prince Harry's birthday on Friday. And the Invictus Games is all about family. Of course, it's all about veterans. Prince Harry's been having a great time, as we discussed yesterday, and now Meghan's going to join in the festivities.
And she was described as dressed comfortably. She was looking quite casual for her.
She was. And,
Yeah.
you know, for a flight, I always have a real dilemma on what to wear for a flight, because you want to look nice and you want to arrive looking fresh, but you still want to be comfortable, and she looked great. Great outfit, loved the bag, loved the hat. She had a silk scarf in her bag, which she was wearing at the airport in Dusseldorf when she arrived. She looked brilliant.
Yeah, and then we have Kate, and she's looking a little bit the worse for wear. She's a bit in the wars, poor thing.
Yes, so she had a trampolining accident at our house in Windsor. Apparently she was trampolining with the kids and she's hurt her fingers, so those two fingers were taped up. And she was at a visit today at a prison in Sutton, and this is ahead of Addiction Week. Now, she works with a charity that deals with addiction, and so Addiction Week is coming up in October, so she's visiting this prison that has some young people in there as well, talking to them about how they deal with addiction, especially obviously when they're in prison. And yes, she was pictured there shaking hands. You can see she has injured those two fingers. Apart from that, looking great. New autumnal hair, which we're loving on Kate, and Alexander McQueen suit as well.
Yes, and she really has shown proper sort of devotion and loyalty to this particular passion about addiction, hasn't she? She really does follow through on this. When she has something that she really cares about, mental health, addiction, early years, she really is devoted. She can be counted on, can't she?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, she can. And like we said, she's worked with this charity called the Forward Trust for quite a few years. And she was at this prison, like I said, ahead of Addiction Awareness Week. And you're absolutely right. You know, Kate and William, and actually Harry and Meghan as well, and a lot of the royals, when they are passionate about a charity, whether it's to do with mental health or whether it's to do with addiction here, or whether it's the Invictus Games or whatever it is that they're passionate about, they do follow through. But yes, of course, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has done some incredible work with this charity and will continue to do so. So great to see her out and about
in this
today.
particular prison, this is a prison where they excel at their restaurant. They've got an amazing kind of canteen where they train proper hospitality skills, excellent kind of cuisine and service and everything else. And she was very complimentary about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, this is a Category C prison. So if you can imagine, it's not too high-level offenders. And so they do get a chance to really learn skills and really rehabilitate, which is very, very important. And she was incredibly complimentary about the restaurant there, like you said, and about this programme working on addiction as well. And what she'll do is she's going to follow a family as they go through a normal visit, as they go through security, and see what it's like. And she's also working on making it a bit nicer for children who might go and visit relatives in prison as well. And when it comes to Addiction Awareness Week, the theme for this year is talking about how addiction can affect anyone and affect all of us. So that's an important part of what she's doing.
She certainly does seem, doesn't she, to deal with people and talk to people with real understanding, kind of proper compassion, gentleness, but always smiling. I mean, she's beautifully behaved. You never see her, speaking of as a current participant in a reality TV show where I thought I was on my absolute best behaviour at all times and that my manners were impeccable. And you can just see by my face when I'm bored, when I'm fed up. You can also hear by my language, for which, of course, I apologise. But, you know, I can see, having just done this show, how difficult it is to conceal your true feelings at all times and to project that you're loving it, you're having a wonderful time when actually you're not. And she really, I admire her even more than I did before for managing to do what I've so obviously and consummately failed to do. It's not easy, is what I'm saying.
I mean, it's not easy at all. And Kate and William and Harry and Meghan and a lot of the royals, actually, the King and Queen, they do very well of just having that great face on, having that game face on in public, but also they're not the victim of bad editing, Vanessa.
Oh, that was nice of you to say. You see, that's why I love you. That's why I like you as a professional, but as an actual human being. Because, yes, editing, they don't have the edit to deal with. You're absolutely right. Afua, great pleasure to have you. And as it always is, thank you so much for coming. Thank you very much indeed.